Joseph Edwin is here, the author of The Consciousness of Righteousness, How to Release God's Power Within You. I'm here to share with you 10 different points from this book. But before I do that, I want you to know the message of this book has changed my life in two different ways. The first way, all of the sins I used to struggle with, they move out of my life when I believe, when I receive, I am God's righteousness. The second way, God has released His power upon my life. You probably said, well, Joseph, what do you mean? Let me say that to you. From 2017 to 2018, I witnessed 9 people who were deaf and receive their hearing back after I prayed for them. Oh, I saw people with cancer being healed. I saw people with migraine being healed. And I saw people born with asthma being healed. So that's why I take my time to come and talk to you about this book. Let me just start with the first point of this book. This book has 10 chapters. Each chapter has 5 points, but I only have time to read 1 point of each chapter for you. The first point in the first chapter goes like this. We are so happy to go to heaven after we believe in Jesus. We forget if Jesus brought heaven to us on earth. We forget if Jesus gives us joy, peace, blessing. We forget about those things because our focus is just, let's go to heaven. We're going to heaven. But Jesus brought more than just go to heaven. He brought the abundance life for us. In chapter 2, one of the points goes like this. The consciousness of righteousness is not about you. It's about Christ living in you. Let me tell you that, my friend. When you hear that, you understand that you are free. It's no longer about your performance. It's about Christ living in you. Chapter 3, when Jesus sacrificed and died on the cross, He took our sin and gave us His righteousness, restoring righteousness to everyone who believes in Him. So Jesus already gave you His righteousness. I hope you understand that. So you are no longer sinners. You are God's righteousness. That's who you are. That's your birthright. In chapter 4, let me read this for you. I'm excited. It said, developing a consciousness of righteousness requires a deliberate and intentional act on your part, an act of faith. So receiving the consciousness of righteousness requires your faith. So you have to receive it by faith. It is not something you have to do, you have to earn, but it's something you just need to believe. Oh, chapter 5. In chapter 5, it goes like that. At salvation, you become the righteousness of God, and there is nothing you can do to change that. I love it. There is no behavior that can change your righteousness condition because you are born righteous. So when you're born again, you are born righteous. So righteousness is your birthright. So you are righteous. It's not something you become. It's something you are. I love it. In chapter 6, it says, when you walk by faith, you walk in God. You walk in the righteousness of God. So remember, I tell you, believe in the message of righteousness requires faith. And when you use your faith to do so, guess what happens? You walk in with God. You walk in God. So in chapter 7, your righteousness nature will not take over you and control you. It is not automatic or subconscious. So what does that really mean? So your righteousness nature will not take over you. So that means you are righteous and you take the righteousness will just come over you just like that. So that requires you to do something, to accept it. You are it, but if you don't accept it, you are not it. So that's the reason why I said your righteousness nature will not take over you and control you. So there is something of your part you need to do. In chapter 8, when you fully receive the consciousness of righteousness, it releases God's power within you. You remember I said that to you earlier. So when I believe in this message, guess what happened? The power of God has been released into my life. And that will be exactly the same thing for you. In chapter 9, we have, you are the pure and holy righteous. You will always be. That's who you were since the day one. When God said, let us make man in our image, in our likeness. You know, God is righteous. We don't have no doubt about that. But if God about to make somebody like him, guess what happened? That person will be righteous automatically. I want you to know that that's what Adam and Eve lost in the garden. They lost the consciousness of righteousness. And this is what Jesus brought back. And now, this is what God expects for us to believe, to live, to be on this planet Earth. Oh, I want you to get this book. Look at this. Chapter 10, the consciousness of righteousness. You cannot learn it. You cannot earn it. You can just live it. So, righteousness is not something you earn. So that means you cannot work for you to be righteous. You don't need to work for you to be righteous. It is something you just live because this is who you are. What I just tell you, those points, they are nothing compared to what in this book. To get this book, you can go to the link below or just go to josephedwinministries.org. You can get a copy. If you get it from this website, guess what? I will send you a signed copy. If you get it from Amazon, you may not have the signed copy, but from here, you will get it. Thank you for watching me and stay blessed. Be righteous. Just live it.